So you want to start reading Romantasy but don't know where to begin? Don't worry, girlie, I've got you covered. Today I'm sharing my favorite beginner-friendly Romantasy books. Ones that are easy to get in, have incredible romance, and magical worlds you will fall in love with. So let's get into it. Let's start with a series that is so special to my heart because I discovered Romantasy through these books. I'm talking about Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. These books are not only gorgeous, they are also so beautifully written. You would feel like you're in a magical world and you would not be able to come back into the reality because of how beautiful the world building is in these books. If you love whimsical worlds, morally gray love interests, and touch of magic, this is something for you. The main story follows Evangeline. She has a broken heart, and because of that, she makes a deal with the fate. And let's just say, making deals with the fate is not a very good idea. Or is it? I'm sure you will find out. This is a completed trilogy. You don't have to wait years for the next book to come. I personally loved this story of Evangeline so much. If you are new into Romantasy, I highly encourage you to try these books because they are just perfect. I believe Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy is the most perfect start to read Romantasy, but there is one book series that you should definitely read, and it is the ACOTAR series. If you are trying to get into Romantasy, these books are must read. The first book starts as a Beauty and the Beast retelling. We have a main character called Farah, and she has been taken to Feylands, but she is mortal. She is a normal human being. She's been taken by a beast to Feyland. Even though it sounds like this is Beauty and Beast and nothing else, trust me, there is so much more. It only starts like Beauty and the Beast, but then if you continue this series, oh my god. Especially the second one. The second book was everything I could ever wish for in a book. It was incredible. I love this series so much. I even have a ACOTAR merch because this series is something that truly changed my life and changed everything about books for me. I'm thinking about these books every single day, basically. There are enemies to lovers, incredible romance, and also magic. I love the world building. I love the characters. This series is actually not finished, even though that these 3 books are completed. This is basically a completed trilogy of, I don't want to spoil anything actually, of the 2 main characters. This is their story. Then there is a little novella. It was so beautiful. I love it. I love it so freaking much. Like, so many people say like, nah, it's nothing, but it's so pretty, it's so beautiful. I truly love this one. And then we've got the last book, which is probably the thickest of them all, I believe. And this story follows completely different character. I mean, Farah's sister. Yeah, all of those books are absolutely incredible. I laughed, I cried, I was kicking my feet like, oh my god. I felt every single emotion possible. I love these books so much. Moving on to my favorite duology ever. These 2 books surprised me in every way possible, and I'm talking about One Dark Window duology. These books were basically a masterpiece. This is a completed duology, and I read these so fast, I'm not even kidding. The story is very easy to follow. There is a unique magic system which I adored. It was so good. Incredible plot. Amazing. But this is more like a gothic fantasy. It has incredible atmosphere, amazing world building, magic system that is basically out of this world, and slow burn romance. I don't know which book I like the most, but I love these so much. I'm thinking about these like every single day. It's so good. It's so good. I highly encourage you to try these because I feel like they are super underrated in my opinion. If you want a murder mystery, a little bit less of magic and a literal romance with that itself, this is the series that you should read. Our main character is called Signa, and she can basically see ghosts and death itself. It's basically very similar like the show Ghost Whisperer because she's exactly like that. The series has 3 books. At the moment, There's gonna be a little novella coming out this year, which is so exciting. These first two books follow Signa's and Death's story. This is a completed duology, I believe. This is completed story. And the last book follows her cousin, Blythe, and it's all about her. And let me tell you something, the last book was my favorite of them all because the first two books are very dark. There is murder mystery in these two books, but the last book is completely the opposite of these first two books because, yeah, it follows a completely different character, but it has a lighter, whimsical, magical atmosphere. I believe you can see it in the covers because the first two books have dark purple covers. They are stunning, by the way, and the last book is like beige with a little bit of purple. But as I said, the last book was my favorite. So many people were pissed, I mean heartbroken, let's just say heartbroken by the end of this book because these characters deserved so much more. The author decided that she's gonna write a little novella. I just can't wait for this little novella to come out. I'm definitely going to read this, but yeah, I was surprised how much I liked these books. They were like so beautiful, so magical, and yeah, I love this trilogy so much. I swear I saved the best for the last because I don't know what to tell you about these books. They are insane. As you can tell, I'm finishing the Iron Flame right now, and oh my god. I'm actually quite shocked why I haven't picked these books sooner. I never thought I would like books about dragons that much because one thing I'm sure of, I'm obsessed. We've got a main character, Violet, and she's attending war college, basically against her will because her mother said so. So she has to listen, right? These books are so addictive. I just couldn't put them down. I binged the whole book like so quickly. I'm not even kidding. There's always something happening, like on every single page. This is a pure masterpiece. These books have the best enemies to lovers that I've ever read in my entire life. All I want you to say that this series is supposed to be like 5-book series. There are only 3 books written at the moment. I don't have the third one, but yeah, obviously I'm gonna buy the third one. This is seriously the best that I've ever read so far, even though I love all the books that I talked about today. This one is the most special one. There is everything in this book: romance, supernatural elements, and this is basically a fast fantasy. This is incredibly fast. Like, compared to the other books that I read, they're not so fast. This is super fast paced, and I realized I really love super fast books because, like, I'm reading and there is something happening. I just turn the page and oh my god, there is something else happening. Like, I kind of love the rush of this because I just haven't processed the previous thing and now something else is happening. Like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, damn it. This is what makes me so happy and so excited, and this is the reason why I love reading so much, even though I know I'm gonna be like super heartbroken by the third book because there are no more books left, right? And there's gonna be a huge cliffhanger at the end of the book. I know it. I think that's it for beginner-friendly romantasy books recommendations, even though there are so many other incredible books that I really want to read, but I still need to read them, probably this year. But like, these are the books that I read and I enjoyed, and these are the perfect books for beginners because I started reading only last year. I was not a reader at all. Yeah, I jumped into this romantasy world through Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, and here I am today, reading the best book ever. Let me know if you have some romantasy book recommendations. Feel free to write it down into the comments down below because I would love to hear your thoughts, your recommendations as well. I'm gonna definitely read Throne of Glass series after I finish Onyx Storm. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys!